What's up people, and welcome back to another video. With the release of Helldivers 2 on Xbox less than a month away, I thought now would be the perfect time to share some tips for those of you that will be joining the ranks, so let's get into it. Tip number 1, friendly fire isn't. Helldivers is a game where anything can kill you, whether that's enemies, the environment or your own weaponry, and yes, that includes your teammates, so be mindful of where you're aiming, tossing stratagems or placing turrets to avoid harming your squad. Tip number 2.
Manners maketh man.
If you do happen to kill a teammate, a quick sorry using the comms wheel, which you can find by holding RB, will go a long way. On the flip side, if someone heals or resupplies you, hitting thank you or giving them a hug will be a small but greatly appreciated gesture. Tip number 3, reinforcement etiquette. You're probably going to die a lot, and that's okay because your teammates can reinforce you. But if it doesn't happen right away, try and be patient because there's probably a good reason. They could be under heavy gunfire, in range of a stratagem jammer, or in the middle of an ion storm, all of which will prevent them from being able to reinforce you, so don't spam the button. Likewise, if a teammate dies, take a second to check the minimap and see if you're the best person to call them back. If you're all the way across on the other side of the map, someone closer might be better suited. Tip number 4, resources are shared. There are several resources in Helldivers 2 like requisition slips, medals, super credits and samples. XP is mission based, but everything else is found at POIs. It doesn't matter who completes an objective, picks up a pile of super credits or extracts with samples, everyone reaps the rewards. Tip number 5. Even though there's not many things in Helldivers that actually require 2 people to complete, it is still a co-op shooter at its core, and you will really notice the difference, particularly on higher difficulties, when you work in tandem with your squad to contain enemy reinforcements and take objectives. So try to keep an eye on what your teammates are taking into a mission, as well as where they are on the map. Tip number 6, pick your fights. As a Helldiver, you're a bit of a glass cannon, so knowing when to retreat or avoid a fight entirely is equally, if not more important than pushing forward. Unless killing a certain amount of enemies or certain enemy is required for a major order, completing the mission, clearing outposts and collecting samples should all take priority. Tip number 7, weapon options. Holding X will bring up some additional options for your weapons like optic zoom, firing mode, RPM and torches, which can all be changed. This can also be done with certain stratagems like the stalwart and airburst rocket launcher. Tip number 8, reloading. Unlike a lot of other shooter games, when you reload in Helldivers 2, you lose any ammo that's still in your magazine, so you want to try and make the most out of all your rounds. You can actually tell when you're coming to the end of a magazine because the tracer will change from white to red. It's also important to note that you will have a longer reload when you're completely out of bullets, so getting into the habit of reloading with only a bullet or 2 left is the best of both worlds. Tip number 9, dealing damage. Different weapons and stratagems have different armor penetration levels, and enemies have different armor types.
Why won't you die?
Now you could honestly make a whole video on this topic alone, but an easy way to know what type of damage you're dealing is the 3 indicators that will pop up. A shield icon means no damage, a white indicator means half damage, and a red indicator means full damage. Tip number 10, injuries. Helldivers can suffer a plethora of injuries and they all have unique implications. Injuries to your arms can affect accuracy and throwing power. Injuries to the legs will slow you down. And injuries to your chest will cause you to bleed to death, which can be prevented by healing. Tip number 11, stimming. And how you heal yourself when you need to is with stims. You get 4 of these standard with most armors, and you can use them on yourself or your teammates to bring yourself back into the fight. They also replenish stamina, so keep that in mind. And as I said earlier, Helldivers are glass cannons, so a preventive stim when you can tell danger is on the horizon is often better than trying to heal yourself after the fact. You can also stim while diving now, which might help you avoid that extra hit that you will no doubt experience at some point. Tip number 12, stratagems. There are so many stratagems in Helldivers 2, each with their own pros and cons, and while I can't cover them all, some universal advice is blue beams generally indicate a stratagem with less of a threat to your life, although I still wouldn't recommend standing directly underneath them, while red beams indicate an offensive stratagem. Hell pods from blue beams track the target till they land, which can be a weapon in itself, whereas red stratagems will land where the beam initially started even if it moves. Red stratagems can arrive in different ways though. For example, a 500 kg bomb is delivered from directly behind where you threw the beacon, whereas an eagle airstrike will come perpendicular to where you threw it. Orbitals are shot directly from your super destroyers, so they come straight down, but the further you are from your destroyer, the harsher the angle they will come in at. It's a lot to take in, but you'll get the hang of it quick and realise that certain stratagems will suit you better or perform better depending on the planet or biome you're on. Tip number 13, proning saves lives. For all these dangerous stratagems, as well as teammates, enemies, unexploded ordnance and teammates, there's going to be countless situations where you'll need to think quick, and not only does being prone reduce recoil and extinguish flames,
Just remember, if you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll.
it also significantly increases your chances of surviving an explosion. Tip number 14, earning XP. XP is key to leveling up your Helldiver, and the amount of XP you earn depends on several factors like mission difficulty, how much of the map you clear, and the time in which you do so. Killing enemies has no significance whatsoever when it comes to earning XP, even for your weapons, which will unlock attachments and skins. Everything is tied to how well you succeed in the mission, and it is of course assured. Tip number 15 is the best and most genuine one I have to give, and it is to have fun. Helldivers above all else is about the friends you play with or make and working together to fight enemies of tyranny for the good of Super Earth. Try not to take certain aspects of the lore too literally or feel like you need to use metal loadouts to play well. There's nothing cooler than seeing someone go into a mission with a questionable loadout but then crush it. Be kind to your teammates, especially new players. Don't take an accidental team kill to heart. Embrace and enjoy the chaos. That's all for now. I hope any new recruits to Helldivers 2 will find this video useful and be a bit more prepared when diving in the name of democracy. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.